It starts, blessed is the man. Some translations say happy are those who. But happiness is too shallow to convey the full intent of what's being written here. You can be happy and not blessed. A lot of people run after happiness wherever they can find it. And then when the happiness disappears, they're not happy anymore. They conclude that life is no longer worth living because not happy. This current economic distress that we are facing globally right now, it's not the world's first rodeo when it comes to catastrophe. I keep a digital file of articles in my desk for my sermon studies. And I did a double take the other day when I came across a New York Times article from 2012. We might forget, but the mortgage crisis that began in late 2008, that sent out ripples of despair that lasted for several years before it worked itself out. We didn't know how it was going to turn out. And so this article from 8 years ago reported on the dramatic increase of suicides in Europe. Said this, the economic downturn that has shaken Europe for the last 3 years has also swept away the foundation of once sturdy lives, leading to an alarming spike in suicide rates. Especially in the most fragile nations like Greece, Ireland, and Italy, small business owners and entrepreneurs are increasingly taking their own lives in a phenomenon some European newspapers have started calling suicide by economic crisis. Biblically speaking, dear ones, global events like this and like the coronavirus, these are examples of God shaking the earth. And that's the language the Bible uses when it describes things like this, shaking the earth. And God does this to get our attention, taking away our happiness, to help us see our lives on this earth more accurately than we have been. That we've been made by God and for God, and your life will never be what it should be until you realize that. But see, a man or a woman of faith doesn't need life to be all sunshine and roses to still be blessed. The Bible says that followers of Christ can experience a peace that passes understanding and contentment in every situation. How's that possible? Because we are blessed. What is a blessed life? It's a life that has God's acceptance and favor overshadowing it. It's a life where Christ is not only present, but where Christ is ruling, where God's kingdom is sought first. And when that is in place, Jesus says the poor can be blessed. Blessed are the poor in spirit. You can be experiencing sorrow and be blessed. Blessed are those who mourn. You can be weak and be blessed. Blessed are the meek. Those who are weak and meek, even persecuted, can be blessed. A blessed life is a life where evil is fought and God is sought. That's the message of Psalm 1 in a nutshell. And that's the message of life in a nutshell, isn't it? Because you know, when everything is said and done, life is profoundly moral at its core. Our existence lived out on this planet is primarily about the struggle between right and wrong, good and evil, and which we shall choose. Why was I created? According to the Bible, I was created to live for the glory of God and to increase His beauty, His goodness, His love, His truth on the earth. And one day God is going to fill this earth with His glory. And guess what? I get to contribute to that in some real, small way. Like Walt Whitman said, I get to contribute a verse to the song of life.